'tis the holiday season, and my holiday hasn't begun yet, but I guess I'll put this stuff up just because it's nice, it's holidays. Now, there's some people out there who think I diss them or or whatever. I haven't. You're too small. Um, I don't mean that in a demeaning way, or maybe actually I do. Um, but I am entirely focused here. I don't have time for any personal um, back and forth. I know I have put in some personal stuff, and but yeah, that that was just normal. That's what happens. There was nothing wrong with that, right? And with that out of the way, um, I've seen how entrepreneurship and economies are going, and it's all going digital. And since the internet bubble, most entrepreneurs are going digital. And with all these applications that provide different platforms for people, and all applications yet to be created that will also give people different platforms to do a lot of things: marketing, advertising, you name it. That just shows the trend where it's going. A lot of people thought, no, it will stop here, it will stop at some point, but it hasn't. It just keeps growing and growing. And things like responsive touch and all that was super expensive back in the day, but now it's affordable. Now there are phones, not well-known brand phones that have fine feature qualities, and that can give you the Galaxy S7's hardware. Maybe not all of the software configuration, but it just gives that known. And then there are smaller phones, smartphones that are smaller, that are even cheaper. And these things keep getting cheaper and cheaper and cheaper and more accessible to people. And they are using them. Right? They are using them. Now, if you look at that trend, you notice something that's also going digital, and that is capitalism. I don't know how many people have noticed this. Capitalism is basically going digital. Yeah, sure, because the stock value make the companies doesn't mean that these are not digital companies. It's no longer hardware or clothing companies or watchmaking companies. Now it's software companies that we're starting to make a big leap in capitalism, in a bigger leap than most uh, would have predicted. And now people think the hype is over. Um, but there are so many innovative people out there that I don't think, you know, that that's going to happen. And there are so many different um, applications and tools out there that you can use to design your own applications. Now, here's the thing. Most people think it's super smart people only that can start up these software companies. In some cases, they are used and they have their places, engineers and so forth. Depending on the company, they can be left to be creative by themselves and come up with something. But then you get other companies like Facebook, where the guy that runs it is, he's smart, and he's not only smart, but he's also creative in himself. Now you get creative people, and you get smart creative people, and he's a smart creative. Alright, so as the boundaries keep getting pushed, and it seems like, point of no return, or there'll be a time when people are like machines with implants and all of that nonsense. That's that's science fiction at the moment. Your body will probably reject whatever the heck it is they try to implant in you. Now what we have is basically growth over 10 years, 12 years, 13 years. That has just been going up. And when it goes down by a small margin, but it's still looked at because people are paying that much attention. Now, how does this, as I called it, so-called digital capitalism fall into things? Well, it's the trends. Amazon wants you to go into a shop and pay with your phone. You don't need a receptionist. There are other companies which have, like in China, where you go to the store, you buy what you buy, and you pay with your phone. That easy, and you're out. And now they are working on trains where you can also pay for the fare using your phone. So all of these different innovations coming from all different sides. It's a digital world. All of this stuff is digital, right? So if it's all digital, then how should we think when we think about the future prospects and so forth? We have to have a digital foundation. In our country, broadband is almost a luxury, and a lot of people don't have it. Data is super expensive. When you go to the rural areas, you almost have no access to internet. What stays so slow that you forget that You were still alive in the days when this was the new fast. So yeah, nowadays people aren't thinking about that. They are basically marketing limited products, but not the foundation for these um, digital platforms and tools to actually reach those areas, connecting people even more, as well as allowing people to also come out of their environment. If all you've ever known was living somewhere in the village, a hut and so forth, um, and you have this access, you have access to the world. You can see another aspect of the world that hasn't been seen, and you can find out a lot of ways in which you can make your life easier. Alright? I mean, look at how useful Wikipedia is when people try to find out information on others. So it's not a it happens today and tomorrow it's something else. No. Capitalism has gone digital, and everybody's beginning to realize that. China opened up, to Facebook on certain conditions, but they opened up, and that's because they know that the future is digital. It's going to be a global network. But yeah, things will get cheaper. These technologies will get cheaper, or companies who prioritize them can get them at a lower price for people who don't have that access. And we want to spread the messages as far as we can, but in order to do that we have to surpass our limitations. And I have a few ideas about how that can be done. Very, very, very workable and realistic ideas. And that's it for today. Have a happy day. People are celebrating their holidays, and I've been showing my face for ages with these really long videos. Hope you don't get annoyed by seeing my face again and stuff. So salute to you all.